Maybe you think you want to change something, but is it really your wish or is it the wish of your people around you? Sometimes it happens that some other people, they want to change you. Then that's very difficult. How do you deal with this? If other people want to change you, how do you do that?
Realize when we're doing anything which is wrong, we need to change, then we will change. Otherwise, we are
Yeah,
safe,
but
we are not.
question it and then.
For example, if somebody has to shift out of a city, somebody tells you, your husband wants to go to another city because his job is demanding that and you really don't want that. How do you tackle that? What would you do? A big googly, yeah, big googly, yeah. It's
And we
difficult.
evaluate the situation and
Yeah.
then take a call.
You evaluate, you condition your mind, you see the pros and cons, you see that what is right and what is wrong. Now, second thing is that you don't have the courage. I don't want to change. As you said, now why the resistance to change? Now, how to have that courage? Courage to change, my God, very difficult. Most of we are a little bit, whatever said and done, change is not very easy to accept. We don't have the courage. So how do we gather that courage? If there is a big change going to come into your life, how do you gather that courage?
Depend on our support system also.
Yeah, work on your, first of all, work on your positives, strengths. We all have strengths. We have weaknesses, but we have strengths. But what happens when we're in a situation like this, we start thinking about our weaknesses. For example, going to a new city, maybe you say, I can't drive, I don't know the roads, I don't know the language. So what do? You work on your positive strength. You are a good learner, learn the language. You are a good learner, learn that skill, learn to drive. So work on your strengths. And what else you were saying, Sudha? Second thing? That was very,
Support system.
support system. Develop a good support system around you. We all do have our support system. We have. We have our friends, we have our families. So try to talk out with them. Try to gather information about the place where you want to go, the job you want to take, the boy you want to marry, or you want your child to get married. So gather information from the support system. You will have enough courage. That fear of unknown will be little lesser. Of course, fear of unknown will be always there, but it will be little lesser. Because we don't have any option, so we have to do this. This is how do we tackle change. We are talking about when we have this first was that when we have very strong mindset, I don't want to change because my basic values are not in tangent with the change is wanting me to do. Second is courage. I don't have the courage. So what do? You build up that courage. This is a beautiful quote I want to read out. You gain strength, courage and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. You are able to say yourself, I have lived through this horror, I can take the next thing that comes along. You must do the thing you think you cannot. We all must do, I don't know, in our life we all must do the things which we fear, at least one activity. Make a list of the thing, I had this fear of claustrophobia. I had a drowning incident and then I had this fear of claustrophobia. So whenever I was in a lift, I used to be like petrified. Or whenever my car was going into an underground basement parking, I was petrified. Whenever I was in an aircraft, I was petrified. I was so petrified, like how I will overcome it, how I'll take long flights. It was so difficult for me. But then I worked on it. I started, doing some breathing exercises, something called visual imagery, where you feel that if you are in a lift also, you are in an open environment. You breathe like that, you have some kind of aroma, a floral aroma, you breathe that and you feel that you are in a garden. So this is how, everything can be done. Everything can be done.
And never trust your spouse for it. Because I just relate an incident, I just did this parasailing, without having any fear for heights. So it was like over the plane and stuff. But after that, I developed this phobia for heights. I didn't go on a height after I did parasailing. Because they took me on a cable car and then they pulled me, whatever they kind of. So my husband very calmly told me, कि come I'll take you on a cliff and I'll push you to practice bungee diving and you're going to get over that fear. So really you
tried?
no chance. I trust my spouse with that.
So try to do one thing which you don't want to do. Right?
Yes.
Your environment is holding you back.
Sorry.
Your environment is holding you back. Your situation. Sometimes change is not possible because your environment is holding you back. Yeah. Somebody wants to work, fine, 9 to 5. And the environment is not conducive. Your maybe in-laws, they don't like it, or maybe your husband doesn't like it, maybe your children.
Kids, maybe.
Kids, yeah. So what do you do about it? You want to bring that change that you really want to walk. Why we are talking about this? Because we need to change, we want to change, otherwise we will not be very happy. Very few people will say that in this situation I am very happy. Because if there is no change, there is no growth. The way you were living the whole day yesterday, for example, you were in the house the whole day yesterday, imagine. Fine. 2 days, 3 days, 4th day, 5th day, a similar routine. Are you happy with that? You need some change. We say, now let's go for a coffee for a change, Let's go for a drive for a change. Let's meet people for a change. We are social animals. So we need that kind of, thing. But that's why we are talking about change. Are you the same person which you were 10 years back? Why you all are here in Cornish? You all had, your marriage, your kids, you all had, maybe your education completed, everything. Why you are at Cornish? Why I am here? We want some change, something which is
To look forward to.
yeah, not to look forward to, and we not want to learn new things. We want to try out new things. Just imagine the brain will be like the most laziest brain if we do not put into action. That's why we do so many things. So that's why sometimes the environment is not conducive to the change. Then what do? How do you make your environment conducive? I think by this time you must be all very expert on making your environment conducive.
Talk it out.
Yeah, by communication. And sometimes when taking a tough stand, sometimes it requires to take a tough stand. Always a guilty mother, a mother who wants to be there at the time when the child comes home, and that is the time when the class is there. Always, but then I want to do this. It gives me happiness, coming to.
Necessary arrangements for it.
Yeah, yes, don't find a tough stand, don't be it's thrice in a week, whatever you are doing, you can do 100,000 of, combinations in your routine. It's not necessary that each time you have to be there with your child at a meal time. Sometimes it can be meal time, sometimes it can be tea time, sometimes it can be going to the school, sometimes it can be if you are not there, going to be there in the meal time, just go and drop the child in the school, and while dropping the child, tell the child, Mama will not be at home at that time. What do you think?
I want to share something that exactly the same thing happened with me when I was joining Cornish. I was in 2 minds. My daughter comes back home at 1 o'clock and things like that. And then I just decided, I have to do it. And everything adjusts, and everything falls in place. You just feel you're indispensable, but you're not.
Absolutely, we are not indispensable at all. We should do our duties. We should know our responsibilities, and that's why that the question of contentment and happiness, because whatever happiness you must be getting here, you may not get anywhere else. So your source of happiness is this. So why to compromise on that source of happiness? Each one to their own. Each one, somebody loves acting, somebody loves singing, for somebody taking a music class can be wow. So we should all have the wow moment in our mind. That's why we need to change our routines, we need to change our, sometimes the journey to the life also. Haven't you heard people, doing very different things? And we are really shocked, oh my God, at this age she is learning this, she is doing this, he is doing that. People change from profession to profession. Somebody who is a banker can be a stand-up comedian, Atul Khatri. Yeah. So imagine what a big change, but then follow your passion. Ultimately, it's all about anything which is a change is about your happiness. I read out something to you. A bunch of plastic flowers lived inside a flower vase. obviously sheltered and protected from the winds, the rains, and even the sun's rays. One day a bouquet of rose flowers was placed next to them. The presence and the fragrance of those gorgeous roses made one of the plastic flowers feel ashamed of its existence. So it all prayed to God, I do not want to live as a faceless flower, please turn me into a rose. God replied, why do you want to get into unnecessary trouble? The life of a rose is very difficult. Someone will always pluck it. The sun will burn the petals. It has a very limited lifespan. You are living a very well protected life. So why you want to leave it? The plastic flower insisted, I have long lived a sheltered life. Now I want to feel real. I want to feel the life of life. I want to fight death. Please transform me into rose. God finally yielded and it became a rose. Almost immediately its trials and tribulations began. A young boy plucked a few of its petals. The midday sun followed it and it burned the remaining petals. As the day progressed, it was feeling dehydrated and was beginning to dry down. The other plastic flowers gathered around the rose and said, we knew this would happen. Don't you see how secure you were in your old life? Granted, even as plastic flowers, we had our problems, but they were old and familiar problems. We were used to them. Do you see what a mess you have made of your life? To this the rose replied, you are all fools. It is far better to live as a rose, even if it is for just 24 hours, than to live with lifelong security as just like plastic flowers. It was great to breathe, to feel the warmth of the sun, and to be in communion with life. I might wither away in 24 hours, but before I die, I would have emitted fragrance. I have achieved my soul's fulfillment. I lived fully. I am going to die fully. As far as you are concerned, you live a life of living death. To have been a flower and not to have known fragrance at all is not to have lived at all. I am here. Let's see. This is what change can get you. So when we talk about the securities in life, I'm so secure, For example, like Shweta said, she was so secure, like I'm there for my child all the time and he's coming. Somewhere down you are withering, somewhere down something in you which is not, which is there. I think most of us and many of us, we have this, now you have all have done this class also. You all are the trainees, so you know the blind spot. We all die with our blind spot in ourselves. We all have some unique gift of God. We all have, which we don't even try to find out. Try to think of something, try to write your 4 or 5 passions. All of you must be 30, 35, 40 from that. So try to write down your 5 or 6 passions. Follow one of your passion, and that will be a big change. If you are already doing it, lovely. If you are not doing it, please try to change the way you look at the life. Now you turn the page around which I have given you. Yeah. See, all my classes, I don't want people to come and listen and just, share and interact. I want to do some work, a strong work. So this is the end of the year. So this is your new year resolution. Fine. Fine? Not for my eyes, this is for your eyes only. So changes I will make. You have to make some changes. Now you will write in pointers. Here are some ways I act differently. Here are some ways I treat others differently. See, here are some ways I act differently is all about myself, my changing. I want to make some change in myself. I want to, today I have committed. Do you think that you are perfect? Lot of stuff to change. At least the one whole year, this is just 1 year's resolution.
She's laughing.
3 changes, how you will act differently to make a change in yourself. Some ways I'll treat others differently. Yeah, how is your behavior with others? It's very important. Here are some ways I treat myself differently. That comes under, why me, self-pity, blame, I'm not liking myself, I don't know this, I get angry very easily, my emotional quotient is very low, I get depressed easily, I get upset very easily by other people. So, how treat yourself with love. The other day I was reading somewhere, the people who are not in love with themselves, if they come to me and then they say, I love you, I don't trust those people, because it's like an African, a naked person giving the shirt to somebody else. So love yourself. The first thing is to love yourself, and this is how you will treat yourself. Here are some personal qualities and character strengths I will develop and demonstrate to others. Some personal qualities try to develop. Here are some ways I behave differently in close relationships with friends and family. Very, very, very important. We think we behave in the perfect manner, in 100%, but we don't behave. There is always a scope of change, improvement. So please write down 2, 1, maybe I can be single line also. Here are some ways I behave differently in relationship involving work, education, sport or leisure. Fine. Anything which you are pursuing. Here are some important things I will stand for. We do not stand for anything. Believe me, this is a big society, this is a big change I am requesting here for. Stand for certain things. We don't stand for anything. Like for example, the Swachh Bharat, it's happening now. See how people can bring a change. So stand. Do you have standpoints in your life? No. So imagine we are a table without any legs. We don't have any standpoints. Like a life goes wasted if we don't have a standpoints. Standpoints can be anything. It can be about anyone doing cruelty to anyone. It can be pets. It can be people. It can be about beggars. I need to say try to involve something. They have a 1 standpoint or 2 standpoints in my life. I cannot tolerate this. It can be your domestic staff. If you cannot tolerate any cruelty towards human, then how you are treating them? Do introspection. Fine. Here are some activities I'll start or do more of. This is for your physical and mental faculties. Any activity which you think you are not doing, please start doing that. Here are some goals which I'll work towards. Here are some actions I'll take to improve my life. So this is, you are going to do. Nobody else is going to do for you. So once you do it, you write it, check it next year and see that how many of you have done. Most of the times we don't have the, can you travel somewhere without having a air ticket? Can you? Just you go to the airport and stand like that. अरे पता ही नहीं कहाँ जाना है, जाना है लेकिन. So this is, I want to have a happy, contented and happy life, very fulfilling life. But what I need to do, I didn't make a roadmap. This exercise, then recalculating, reassessing, redirecting, then the take home value from the situations and what we have done, positive and negative. Please try to do that. These are the changes we can bring in. Now, few more things I want to read out here. Can you stop future? Can you rewind past? Fine. The only way to learn the secret of life is to play. Just to play all along. Flow with the flow. Fine. Flow with the flow. That which does not change does not grow, and that which does not grow dies. That which does not grow dies. We see the plant which does not change. If we can, what about a child? A child is so small, a child starts crawling. Do we stop the child? Do we tell the maid कि नहीं इसको crawl मत करने देना? He'll have blemishes, he can fall, he can do we do that? So this is any change you can see physically, change will be there. We all change, by our appearance, by our thoughts. So similarly, the change is the most important part in life. If we do not change, that means we are dying somewhere. Change your hairstyle, change your clothes, change your style, change the way you talk, change the way you communicate, and things will be lovely. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Sometimes the change as in negative changes. They just comes in. These are the changes which you will do yourself. But the negative changes which we are talking about, they just comes with a thud. They just shake you up, shake your world upside down. What do? Don't resist them. Accept the situation and what's this? And let reality be reality. Accept the reality.